Hello. Hello, and welcome back to Cosmic KJ, the channel that does different things in different video formats, like talking to you in person. What am I doing, man? Okay, here's the situation. I'm currently not in my place of residence. I'm in an undisclosed location in an undisclosed hotel.
Surprise!
So, I've been putting this video off way too long, and it's time for me to actually start doing said video. If you're new here, first of all, hi. Well, thank you for subscribing. Hope you watch my other stuff besides Raid World. I usually have this tradition where every time I reach a milestone in subscriber count, I post a new video just reintroducing myself to new people and doing something funny and quirky. Here's a playlist. Today we're doing our first Cosmic KJ questionnaire, a CCQ if you will, where I ask y'all for questions, y'all give them to me, and I answer them to the best of my ability. By the way, this clipboard and that stand my phone is on right now, I hope I have like a picture or a video that I'm putting right here on the screen. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just stand right here. This is coming out of your paycheck, because I didn't need this before. Here's what's gonna happen. I have 15 pages. Okay. It doesn't look like 15, but it's 15, I swear to God. I have 15 pages of questions that y'all have asked me. I'm gonna answer them semi-quickly, as quickly as I can. I'm gonna answer them as quickly as I can so I can go back to having a vacation. Cool, okay, nice, cool, yeah, cool, okay, cool, yeah, cool. God, these names are gonna kill me. Okay, Abdurman3 says, is it rain world because it rains in the world, or does it rain in the world because it's rain world? Are you stupid if I punch you in the face? Or I don't know, man. Probably. Yes, no, maybe. So, do you know? I don't know. Nolan Nordberg. I'm gonna have to cut so much stuff out. Nolan Nordberg 3246 says, when will you learn Wiggle Flight in Rain World? Stop speaking magic tricks at me. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Something Made from Steam says, how far are you into the Gurman campaign? What the fuck? Probably not that far. Logan Dairy 1919 says, let's say, hypothetically, there is a world, and also, hypothetically, let's add in rain. Now, hypothetically, if it rained in said world, would it be a hypothetical rain world? Logan, you misunderstand the premise. See, I don't deal in hypotheticals, I deal in reality. And reality is, it rains in the world that we're in today. And you wouldn't call it today a rain world. It's sunny right now, but you wouldn't call it a sunny world. See, I think you like a lot of nuance, and it's way more complex than you actually give it. And frankly, I don't think, you sound kind of anti-Semitic. I really hope this is a Ben Shapiro reference, because if it's not, that anti-Semitic joke is not gonna bode well. Silent Silo _46 says, you're evil for tricking us. Anyways, what do you think the slug cat tastes like?
Hey, this is Editor J. Sorry to ruin your video just like this, but there's something I have to get off of my chest right now, and it cannot wait for a later video or a later moment in time.
I think the slug cat tastes like, y'all ever had like 2-week-old chicken? Like chicken that has expired 2 weeks ago, but you still ate it? That's how slug cats taste. Sniper Battler says, what do you think about Rain World? I think it's a fun game. I think it's a great game. I also think y'all need to shut the fuck up in the comment section. My God. But in a vacuum, the game is great. I love it. Wawa. I didn't read that part. It says, Gaming Cookie Real says, if you put an earthworm on Mars, would it still be an earthworm or would it be a Mars worm? Well, technically, earthworm is not its official name, I don't think. I think that's just a nickname we gave. Well, no, that's not its official name. Its official name is this. We just call it an earthworm because that's stupid to say. So if we move that earthworm to space or into Mars, it would still be called this scientifically. It would be categorized as this. And thus, the vernacular of this would probably change because it's no longer on Earth because, yeah. But it would be called this. So in hindsight, your question's stupid and you don't know anything about science. I'm being very mean. Oh my... Jarv Devious says, Okay, here's your question. Why are the QIKXO? I'm not even gonna attempt to say that. This person says, how could you? Anyways, finish Rain World. No. Sames404 says, can you speak Portuguese for the Brazilian audience? No. EA_sports1 says, will you play a game? Probably. I can't tell you for sure. The Vehicle Destroyer says, playing Rain World now. Go back to the answer 3 questions ago. MothRCute068 says, why are you scared of everything in Rain World? Because everything in Rain World is scary. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. You're telling me that's not scary? You're weird if you're not interacting with those things the way I am. Frankness1 says, you are a charcoal gorilla or a propane gorilla. I am a charcoal deep down. I think propane has a bad aftertaste in it, and charcoal is just overall, it's just easier to deal with. Fruitbat-OBO says, do you believe in rain? Rain is a conspiracy by Big Weather. Zaydaz says, this is gonna sound odd, but since Rain World has deep lore, will you try and follow along with it to understand it? Probably. I'm gonna do my best. I can't guarantee I'm gonna get everything, but you know, between the different characters I can play and all the runs I can do and the DLC, I'll pick it up eventually. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. 98,989 says, which would win? One of every Pokemon or a billion lions? A billion lions, it's not even close. Heliga_Herman says, did you know that you swim faster when wiggling the slug cat while underwater? No, I did not know that. Thank you for the information. I will forget it by the time I play Rain World again. First Channel 9521 says, do you plan on making a theory video or sharing your thoughts about the lore of Rain World as you play the game yourself during these videos? I could, but I'm not gonna lie. That video would be made in the same premise of this video right now, which is essentially just me spewing my first thoughts at you. I could try and sit down and like make more cohesive thoughts, like maybe write a script or something, but essentially this will be the format of my video for a lore breakdown of Rain World. So if you don't like this, you're not gonna want a Rain World video from me. Lucar Richie's over. This guy says, what's the most bizarre niche juice flavor you've ever seen in a store? And would you try any of them? I wouldn't say this is super niche, but do y'all remember that couple of weeks where Coke had like a dream flavor? I don't know if it was like specifically dream, but like it was an abstract adjective describing the flavor of a bottle. Me and my friends got that, and it was essentially just blueberry. It was fine. It wasn't great. Definitely wasn't worth being called Dream over or whatever the fuck it was called. Gek3V says, what inspired you to start making videos? Favorite game? Let's see. What is my favorite game? I don't know if I have a favorite game. Now, I will tell you what inspired me to make videos. Originally, it wasn't just me running Cosmic KJ. It was me and my friend. And if you look hard enough around the channel, you'll still see remnants of his presence here on the channel. But I think what really started is the fact that it was fun. That's really it. I wish I had like a deeper meaning to you, like, I just wanted to inspire people. And like maybe that was true like at the beginning, but now I just kind of do it because it's funny. I like being funny. I like making my friends laugh. And if you ever laughed at one of my videos, you're my friend. Congratulations. Scrappy Sora says, have you built any theories based on your gameplay and experience of Rain World about how the world came to be and what is in game or the past civilizations? Shot in the dark here. I think the rain is fake, or not fake as much as it's manufactured. Because for it to happen so regularly at the same time, I don't think that's natural rain. I think there's something controlling the rain that wants it to rain every so often for some reason. As for right now, I think I'm just going with like nuclear annihilation for what happened to the previous civilizations. Everybody just blew each other up. That explains why everything's so mutated and stuff. So yeah, nuclear annihilation, and for some reason, somehow the rain is manufactured. That's all I got. Oh, also, another just random shot in the dark. The monkeys are actually like the humans that survived and mutated. Can't prove that one, probably not real at all, but Sir Kevin says, why? There was no need. Because I can't. Exister Oracle says, what's your favorite Yuri?
Huh?
I don't know what you're talking about. So I'm just gonna say this one. Julian Arencio. Julian Arencio 1384 says, what is your spoiler policy? Because you don't want spoilers. What is your spoiler policy? Because you don't want spoilers, or specifically have questioned because you're stuck on a hard region. You should ask direct. Do you prefer to learn the hard way, or do you want tech? Not gonna lie, I only understood the last part of what you said. I want to learn my way. I have no further thoughts on that. Random picture. Cat124 says, cool Raven Mind artist. Thank you. I made it myself. Jenny Waddle-High says, will you be playing God, I cannot read. Will you be playing the DLCs for Rain World? There is so much more fun stuff to do in the DLC. Yes, not right after this current gameplay. This is my plan, and I already know a bunch of y'all are gonna unsubscribe as soon as I say this, but it's fine. I'm going to finish my current run of Rain World, and then I wanna play possibly Deltarune. And then once I finish a chapter or two of Deltarune, I will go back to Rain World for like the DLCs and the whatever. Cool? I could already hear y'all unsubscribing. Rain World guy says, shh, he's definitely watching.
I'm shuffling. I'm hitting her with a one. What's up with the Tekken controls, bro? I just learned my 1, 2, 3, and 4s like yesterday, and I still don't know what that means. Also, what does the star mean? I think that's neutral, not talking about the game again. I think I have ADHD, but that's not the point.
What's been your favorite and least favorite part of Rain World besides the steep learning curve? You can give a specific part of the learning curve there. My favorite part, ironically, you might not be able to tell this just from like me playing the game, but my favorite part is just exploring new stuff, seeing stuff I haven't seen before, going to a new room and seeing something that wasn't really originally there. Because it gives me a feeling of fear and excitement that I look forward to when playing the game. My least favorite thing, running away from said things, because god damn it, everything in that game is either scary or just abnormal in some way. Also, what's your opinion on giant leviathans? You mean the things from like Subnautica? I don't know, they're cool, I guess. Blended.goldfish says, will you continue Hollow Knight? By the time this video comes out, there will have been a new video on Hollow Knight, and I'll try to be more consistent with Hollow Knight too. Just be patient with me, I got you, I love you. ZoYSO3 says, how dare you use my love for Rain World against me? All I got to ask is your lore theory, to be honest. Actually, what do you think the lizards are made of? I think the lizards are made of matter, such as everything, because everything is made of matter. And I'm factually correct. Valak Swan says, unlimited bacon or unlimited games? No bacon. What video games world would you want to live in? Okay, safe and realistic answer, Sims. Outlandish answer, because I'm stupid, Ultra Kill. Ultra Kill is really cool. Either that or Celeste. Celeste is really cool. FR_YS says, what do you think about the current landscape of the YouTube platform? Is it small creators friendly, or do you think more work could be done? More work could definitely be done. Also, I think you're asking the wrong person, because I make video game content. Me no fake hard. Me press record, say funny words, press upload, make funny thumbnails. But no, for real. I think this is just part of what you sign up for. Like, yeah, you're a small creator, man. You can't expect to have millions upon millions of people flooding your channel just because you wanted to upload a video one day, you know? I'm just glad the people that are here now are enjoying my content. And if you want to, like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell, become a member, please. I need validation from an outside source more than you could ever possibly realize. Do you plan on streaming? If so, where? I want to stream, can't stream in my current situation that I'm in. But I promise you, once I'm able to stream regularly, I will be streaming regularly. Probably like twice a week, I don't know. Jenny Waddle-High says, also love the content, dude. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Wait, did I already read one of your comments? If I did, congrats, you got two. AlexZilla5046 says, I have many. 1, what do you think the symbols when you die/shelter are? I think they kind of like experience points, I guess. And that's the best way I have to describe them, because like whenever you go to a gate, you need a certain symbol to get through the gate, which to me signifies you need a certain amount of experience before you can go to the next part of the game. Because if we let you into the next part of the game without the experience required, you're gonna get fucked up and you're gonna die. Number 2, is water wet? No. What's your favorite game? The one where I win. Number 4, what drove you to become a YouTuber? I failed at everything else in life. That's all. Don't go down. What? Don't do it. English or Spanish? Whoever moves first is. Baby, you got something in your nose. New boyfriend. Hope you find peace for yourself. The bedroom, they gon' feel the void. Do you even really like mechanical? What do you use to edit your videos? So many of these are going to be Rainworld related. You have no fucking idea. I use Wondershare Filmora, but I probably at some point is going to switch over to Adobe because Wondershare is pricing me out of their stuff. That 2.088 says, would you pet a slug cat? Blah. Would you pet a slug cat if given the chance? Yes, absolutely. Oh my God, these stupid papers. You know what? Nope. On the floor. Sneaky the Sneak says, LOL, it's fine. Nice art. Thank you, I didn't make it. The Masked Man 949 says, question 1, will there be any other games you plan on playing in the future? Yes, I plan on playing this, and more. Question 2, do Ultrakill videos have a specific upload date? I mainly upload those on Saturday. Do you have any big plans for the future of the channel? No, I am winging this shit. I do have plans I want to do for stuff, but they're more like ideas, and I don't have a concrete way of making those ideas real. That's all my questions. Hope you enjoy Rain World. You're not afraid of vultures, are you? Ha! Joke's on you. I read this comment after I saw the vultures. So your comment, your secret threat means nothing to me. Verified_man says, what made you start your YouTube channel? A friend of mine. Me and a friend. This was supposed to be a 2-man channel, and it became a 1-man channel. But we started it because we thought we were funny. 10,000 likes and I'll tell you the full story. Are you more into music or visual art? Music, but I can't appreciate a good piece of art. Pizza or hamburger? Probably hamburger. Where are you from? I am from. Can you read aloud the number sequence behind your magical money-making card? Oh yeah, sure, I have it memorized. It's Those are some questions you could add to your Q&A video, but you should make one once you have a more diverse community, unless you find it fun and entertaining, of course. Yeah, this won't be the last Q&A video I make. I don't know when I'll make the next one. It's not gonna be the next subscriber video, but I don't know when I'm gonna make it. But this will not be the last one, I promise you that. Guys, he tricked us with Rain World. Now we only ask him about Rain World. Don't do that, I am petty. I will stop playing this game just to piss all of you off. Inferno-C4M says, any Rain World lore theories? You saw them. If you could add something to Rain World, what would it be? The ability to use melee weapons, or the ability to use weapons in like a melee fashion. The monkeys can do it, why can't I do it? Opinions on spiders for no particular reason. Opinions on giant underground spiders for no particular reason. Opinions on whether or not I'm asking too many questions for no particular reason. Do you think I'm a Rain World addict? And finally, completely unrelated to anything I've asked you, if you could, would you? The real question is, should I? Elion Hart 9024 says, what's your mother's maiden name? I'm trying to hack into your bank account and I'm stuck on the security question. Oh, sure, man, it's... Mato Moron says, will you scale the wall? I will break through the wall. Frog Void 1 says, these nuts are Joe Mama. Slugma. Wow, that was the last question. This was anticlimactic. I have a Discord. If you want to see me play stuff, there's probably like videos right here or playlists or something. There's probably like a subscribe thing above my face. I don't really know what to do here, man. See any good movies lately?